Hello and welcome to LongStache Solstice Chat. How you doing, all? How you doing?
We're doing all right, LongStache.
Doing fine.
There you go. There you go. Well, how about we just show these nice people what we all look like?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Yes. We're
Surprise!
Hairless.
Yeah.
hairless LongStache.
Arr.
You look like
Okay.
a pirate then.
Me or Ben?
You.
Probably. Arr. LongStache readings. So, just crazy. Hello, everyone. Hello, Ben. Thank you for joining LongStache.
You're welcome. I always love joining LongStache.
Glad to have you here. And Ritchie, how are you, Mr. Long?
I'm fine.
Okay. Fortunately, we're done with that. So that's awesome.
I'm fine, darling. Thank you.
Good. Notice has popped, and so let's because welcome to LongStache, and this is where we have conversations about the holiday before we actually do readings, and the solstice readings are on Longman Tarot on Friday. So there you go. Oh, look, he's got special. He's got what do you call those props? Love that.
Love that.
Well, isn't that very appropriate for the holiday? We're driving.
Yeah.
We're about halfway there.
Halfway there.
So let's say hi to a few people. Roman Biscotti, Tangi is here. Hello. And she is listening while packing the second mystery box for sale later today.
Amazing.
Amazing, wow. Yes. And that is awesome. I have a mystery box. I have the first mystery box that I have not opened it yet because I have other things that I need to post. One to Mr. Longman, tarot there. It will be in the post. It'll go actually on the Summer Solstice.
Right.
It's snail.
Tangi's getting one too. And speaking of the lovely Sandra, the Whispering Well, she's getting one also.
Everyone gets a parcel.
No, not everyone, because that's a lot of parcels. I do not have that much tape. Lisa Stevens is here. Hello, Jake.
Hi.
Jake, good to see you.
Hi, Jake.
Orshi is here. And by the way, this just in, I am a guest on Orshi's channel tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. We're doing, I believe it's Paper Clips and Lollipops, or it's Lollipops and paper. You both did that like at the same time.
I'm clutching our pearls to that.
Get my handbag. You're on Lollipops and whatever. What's it called? Lollipops and what? Paper Clips? I love that show.
Yeah. I think, is it Paper Clips and Lollipops or Lollipop? Anyhow. We just jumped, so my apologies. And okay, so I'm seeing Lisa. Jamie, Wandering Mountain Bardic Path, is here. And by the way, Jamie is going to be getting a package from me, but also Tuesday, Jamie and I are doing back and forth with Jamie and Gerald, and it's a little later, so y'all have time to do what you need to. Jake said it's like a German pirate. So
like that.
So there you go. It's like the three bald guys. Chris, Elemental Cartomancy, is here. Hello.
Rick's got a fine head of hair, hasn't he? What I mentioned.
I know, and it's real.
Chris does.
Real
hair.
Real hair. Do you remember those days, Ben? Real hair.
No, Richie. Why do you think I've got a closet full of wigs?
Oh my gosh. Jonathan Daly is here. Hello.
Another person.
And
And gorgeous hair.
Okay, so you'll notice we have Blushing Nerd Tarot who said,
Hi, Brian.
I'm going to lurk, folks.
Hi,
Sorry I
Brian.
can't join in the fun, but I will tell you, Brian is coming on my channel a week from today at 6 p.m. Eastern. So all of the cool kids have already subscribed, and so subscribe.
You subscribe, Ben?
I am.
Yeah, I'm a subscriber.
Are you? That's good. So that's great. Yep. Fran is here. Hello, Fran.
And
And I can't see. This is like, it's I'm looking over these things and I'm going, what the hell? So Brian, everybody saying hi. I'm showing you my nose. I love it, love it, love it. Yep. And I said hi to Jonathan. Hello, Jonathan, and catching up. Love it, love it, love it. Micah is here. Hello. You
Hi,
guys,
Micah.
you should close your, you should do this. See if we can. Oh my God, that is bizarre. Okay. See?
We are brothers.
We are.
We are.
Yes.
Soul brothers.
Separated.
Robin?
Yeah.
Toadstool Tarot
Robin.
is here. Hello.
Hey, Robin.
I just noticed that Jamie is unable to tag, so she says hello to everyone. And why are you clutching your pearls? I'm going to leave that one. And it is, I was right. It is paper clips and lollipop.
There you think about my bells.
Oh, wrong hand. So
I love
3 egg heads. Robin's like 3 eggs heads all in a row.
Mm.
Lollipops and paper clips sounds ridiculous.
I can see all she's saying that as well.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
So ridiculous. Yep. And so there you go. And I'm looking forward to having Blushing Nerd Tarot on my channel. It'll be fun.
I can't wait to see Brian.
Mm.
I think this may be the first time Brian has been in a live. I'm not certain. So everybody show up, make him feel very welcome. Jane the Seeker is here, and tomorrow I'm going to be doing solstice readings with Jane the Seeker.
Oh.
So, yeah, and the Hermit's Corner is here. Hello, Dean.
Hi.
Dean?
Hi.
Oh, it may be.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Why should I stop it? She
How's
wants
that-
me to actually
how's the
go.
ball trap going on there, Gerald? You're getting a bit hot here.
It's fine. Oh, Medium Betsy Palmer is here. Hello, Medium. Patricia Tyree. Hello. Okay. Ben impersonates me way too well.
She's fab.
3 guesses which one is hard-boiled, which one is soft-boiled, and which one is scrambled.
Well, that's true. Thoughts?
Please leave your comments below, and we'll get back to you about that. So, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, but I'm very excited to have everyone here. Thank you for joining us, Ben. And
Thanks for having me.
I'm thinking this will be fun. So, Solstice.
Solstice.
Yes. And so if, you can't actually see behind me, but Litha, or the summer solstice, is right here. It's the exact opposite of Yule, which is the winter solstice.
It is.
So when you look at it like this, this is a wheel of the year. The last time we were together, we were here for Beltane. And this time we are we are at Litha.
Mm-hmm.
And Ritchie, would you like to tell us a little bit about what you know about the solstice?
I can try. I'm just going to have a little sip from the LongStache cup.
Oh, wait a minute. I have to do this. Do that again.
Look
at that, people.
I love
Drink
it.
deep from the chalice.
Mm.
Wow.
And we have a comment from Chris. As soon as spreadsheets and shared documents are concerned, Ritchie is definitely the scrambled one.
You will not let me forget that, will you?
And Roman Biscotti Tangi, I love your pie chart and laser pointers presentation, Gerald. And I want credit for not pulling out the tiny hands.
Thank you for that.
So
Appreciate it.
Yeah, wow.
yes. So
Yeah.
we're talking about the solstice. What do you know about the solstice?
Well, people get very confused between the solstice and midsummer. They're two different things. Did you know that?
I did.
Solstice is about the Earth being on the finest tilt. I think 23 point something degrees. So the northern hemisphere at the moment is pointing towards the sun, and the southern hemisphere is the furthest away from it. And the sun is the highest in the sky.
Oh.
Gerald, do you know what solstice means?
Solstice, it means long, doesn't it? It's like long light or long dark?
No, it means stand still. It's sun standing still.
Sun standing still.
Yeah. And that's because it does kind of, although it goes to the highest point, over a couple of days before and after, sorry, my camera's, it kind of stops. It doesn't get any taller or smaller, if that makes sense. And then it starts to go down on the horizon. So yes, but it's not midsummer.
No. Well, what is midsummer?
It's the 24th of June.
Oh.
Really?
Friday. And that's the first start of the summer season.
And that's the day we're actually doing solstice readings on LongStache.
I know.
Wow. Isn't that funny?
That is amazing.
But of course, Jonathan is right. In the southern hemisphere, it's Yule.
Yes.
And they have their shortest day and their longest night, and we have the reverse in the northern hemisphere.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to tell you another fact that I only found out because I'm hosting the Glastonbury Candle tonight at 9 o'clock, and it's about the solstice. So I had to really get my fishes all sorted for today. Litha is the other term for it. Do you know who discovered or made the name Litha popular? Anyone?
No.
No, I don't.
Famous writer to do with hobbits.
Oh,
Mr.
J.K. Tolkien.
J.K. Rowling.
J.K. Tolkien. Yeah, wow, that's a bit of a slip up.
Wow, that's upset quite a few people out there.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
this is for entertainment purposes only. People do not, don't. Oh my gosh!
But apparently, he kind of created this as a kind of hobbit word for the summer solstice in whatever the land is. I can't remember in Hobbit world. Yeah. And so I think it's an Elvish word, and kind of Gerald Gardner, when he was doing it, kind of adopted it in.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Yeah,
it was.
Why am I still on full screen, by the way?
Because we love seeing you.
Because you're better to look at.
Right, I'm only tidying that bit. That's better.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm just like going. I didn't powder my head, and but Chris Elemental Cartomancy said if it's where the sun is at its highest point, we call that a stationary point.
Yeah.
It in maths. So the standing still thing makes sense. So there you go.
And it's that moment, like when you're on a roller coaster where you've gone up. And I love this analogy. It's that moment just before you tip, and you're just like, "Is it going to go? Do you know what I mean? That moment." Yes. And then it goes off. So.
Yes. Just before.
So, Ben. Okay. What is the magical significance of Litha? I am starring that comment because we will be talking about possible things. Thank you, Toadstool Tarot, Mr. Robin. Appreciate that. Ben, I think you were being very honest and said you don't know much about the solstice or the wheel of the year.
No, you're absolutely right. But I've got a book that I had for my birthday and found a little bit of information about Litha. So, are you okay? Can I read this to you? Because I thought it was quite interesting.
I love a bit of reading.
Well, we can, but let me remind everybody, Ben had a birthday, and this is what 35 looks like.
It's true. It's all true. It's downhill when you hit 35, guys. For me.
So, what book is it? What book is it?
So it's called The Complete Grimoire.
Oh, very nice. I remember you showing that.
Litha is here. And it says that the longest day of the year is an event that celebrates the triumph of nature, embodied as the Green Man or the Oak King. The warm sunlight filters between the green leaves of trees. It is the peak of the light, but it is also the beginning of its decline.
Mm-hmm.
And interestingly, and I thought about you, Ritchie, when I read this, it says Litha activities look for hagstones, also called adderstones. Hagstones have naturally occurring holes. They are usually found near water. It is said that if you look through the hole, you will be able to see the realm of the fairies.
Yes, because the realm, again, the veil's very thin between the Fey world. Hence why Midsummer Night's Dream, it's got fairies in it.
Yeah.
Yes. I want to catch up on chat. We have Little Zen Crone. Jilly is here. So glad to be here. We are glad you are here as well. And Orshi really likes your wheel. And so does Jonathan.
This wheel?
The wheel you were showing, yes.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
I'm going to hang on with Litha.
And yes. Yeah, the flowers.
Oh, it's lovely.
Yeah. And Sandra, the Whispering Well, said that book looks really good. So purchase responsibly, know your limits. What was the book again, Ben?
It was The Complete Grimoire.
Okay.
By
nice.
Lydia Products.
Very nice. I also have a hagstone that someone gifted to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not allowed to use it until he gets his gift. But, it's all right. Justin Michael is here. Hello, Justin. Thank you for being here.
Hi, Justin.
So, okay. Just catching up. Anybody wants to know more about Hagstone, there's a fun Freddie Highmore fantasy movie called The Spiderwick Chronicles.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Nice. That's a good film, that is.
So, thinking about the solstice and the long day, just in general, growing up, what sorts of things would you do at this time of the year?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's a good question.
Well, when I was a child, I used to go to my nan's, and she had a massive garden with lots of trees and stuff, and we'd have swings on the trees and stuff, and it was everything was outdoors, and we play rounders a lot. So it's a lot of outdoor events, isn't it, this time of year, I would say.
Yeah. And I love the fact that we can go for nice walks after work, and it's still warm. Oh, yes. Right. And you still get something out of the day rather than just finishing work, rushing home, and going to bed in the dark.
Yes.
Yeah. Little Zen Crone says, I need a hagstone in my life. Well,
next time I see one, I'll see if I can find you one.
So, well, and I remember growing up, this was the time when we did a lot of gardening growing up, because when you have that many mouths to feed, and that many hands to keep busy during the summer, trust me, we needed to have stuff. This was the time when the plants were really growing, and the heat of the sun would really start to show in the plants. Like the tomatoes, you would see things growing, but then when the heat of the sun, the full heat of the sun, you'd really start to see the lovely dark green of the leaves, and you'd start to see these buds, these flowers coming up, and you would start to actually see a lot of growth. And by this time, we've already eaten the peas because all of that and the lettuce. So it's like, okay. So, and I also, this is also the time when, do y'all have lightning bugs or fireflies?
No,
Sometimes
No?
but
not really.
Okay. This is the time where in the twilight or in the gloaming, we would see the fireflies. Yes. Just wait for that next game. I'm going to drop gloaming. So
I'd like to go and see something like that, just see the fireflies.
it's really, really lovely. And it's the time when back then we were outside playing all day. You know, you'd get up, you'd go outside, you'd come home when you were hungry, and you were expected to be home when it started to get dark. So you don't do that now. And what was the name of the movie again, please? The name of the movie was that the Spiderwick Chronicles? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because there's a hag stone in that, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Judith is here. Judith, glad to have you here. So,
Hi, Judith.
My chat just jumped, so my apologies.
This book talks about different activities, Gerald. Do you want me to mention a couple?
Yes, please. Yeah. And in order to do that, I'm going to put you on the big screen.
Oh, how kind. Well, burn the past is one, which is think about the situation in your life that needs closure or something that you want to leave behind. Write it on a piece of paper and burn it in Litha's bonfires before the bonfire leaping ritual. So the bonfire leaping ritual is lighting a bonfire and jumping over it is a traditional way to ask Mother Nature for her blessings. Usually you set an intention for this year and seal it by jumping. Always be careful when using fire in your rituals though. Play and enjoy music. It is said that fairies love music and playing it is a way to keep them happy. If you celebrate Litha during the night, the sunset and sunrise are usually celebrated with percussion to encourage the sun on its journey. And then it says set a wheel on fire. This ritual is very symbolic. A wheel was set on fire to represent the sun when it was thrown downhill while burning. As the wheel rolled down the hill, it embodied the idea of the days starting to get shorter. It landed in a body of water. This ritual can be dangerous as it can start a wildfire. So please be careful when burning your wheels.
Burn your wheels.
Burn your wheels responsibly. Well, and this is we really Beltane is a fire festival. This is a fire festival. It is also the start of summer, the official start of summer. And in my practice, it's when we move from air to fire. And so anything associated with fire is a wonderful thing to break out and work on this time of the year. So Chris just figured out that there's a picture of Tangy behind behind Ben. And here, let's do that so everybody can see it. And as it's of who? Did you say who? Who?
No, I said boop.
Boop, boop. And well, and isn't it true? Behind every great man, there's a great woman. So
well, I said that, and definitely, that certainly is.
Robin said, as kids, we used to catch lightning bugs in a jar and make lanterns. And it was cruel, but we would always let them go. We'd catch them, and that was fun. Zane is here. Hello, Zane. Glad to see you.
Hey, Zane.
I have a feeling I have missed some people. So Kristen Louise. Kristen Louise said it's weird seeing Ben without a wig. And notice she said it's weird seeing Ben without a wig, and she said nothing about Gerald without hair. So Orshi has I'm going to highlight this question, Orshi. We will get to that. Boop, 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 a doop. So, Justin's leaving. Bye, Justin.
Bye, Justin.
Bye.
So it's the movement from the swords or air, as I look at them as magical tools, to wands. And wands are, because everybody has watched the Magic Tool Talk about wands, right? They've watched it, but wands are about they are to help you focus your energy. They are an extension of your will, and so fire. The South is all about creativity, the things that make us extremely happy, that give us a drive, that it's passion of all kinds. So,
it's
so
also
yeah,
a really good time to make a wand.
yes.
Fortunately, so go and grab yourself a stick, folks, and fashion a wand.
And maybe during this summer, I could actually get off of my butt and figure out the wandathon, where people could. I think that would be fun. Where I start a video, and then people make a video, and I link all of those into the description, so people can follow around, meet other people, and we can show each other our wands.
Loving it.
So you've been making new wands, haven't you, Ritchie?
I've got one ready to launch tomorrow.
Have you?
Beautiful. Beautiful. Ben, have you ever made a wand?
No, but I've been given one.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
but I haven't made one. I'd love to learn, but I've never made one before.
Well, it's as easy as hard as you want it to be.
Well, that's
yes.
true.
Yes. And and
Mary,
a wand. Yeah. There's a song in that, isn't there?
There's a song in there.
There's a song in that. So, no fairy bugs around here. They never lived around here. Okay. Tangi's all for that.
I like the name.
Do a video hop. Yes, that would be. I would love to do that. So let's talk about. We talked about like the direction. This. What?
Nothing.
Please share with the class, Ben.
I haven't got anything to say. It's Ritchie. He's making me.
Please share with the class, Ritchie.
All right, fine. Sorry.
I won't share with the class then. So, anyhow. Oh, a wand making tutorial.
That'd be really good, actually.
Yeah, wands are actually relatively easy to make. And if any of the mods can find the Magic Tool Talk about wands, because we did 2 of it, and Chris Yao and I talked, and then Robin, Toadstool Tarot, came on and we showed wands. So, but okay. So, tools associated, magical tools associated with South. Wands or staffs.
Yep.
Yep.
It's a good time to go and be outside. So I don't know if you've already said that. Visiting sacred spaces and wells is also very good.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've got a sacred place or anything to do with water is very good as well. So wands, water, cups, all that business as well. I like how it's all complete, isn't it? So
yes.
That. And feasting, just go out and have a picnic and
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you're exactly right, Ritchie. Thank you for saying that. We need to spend more time outside.
Yes.
Because what's all going to happen? I'm going to get bitchy. Y'all are going to start complaining in 6 months that it's cold.
Yeah.
Stop it. And stop bitching that it's so hot. Because this is what the universe does. This is what Mother Nature has done. And April has said, LMBO, you match. Just for you. Just wait, it'll get worse. Thank you, Tangi. Thank you, Chris. I love a good wand too. And I am... Everybody sip. What color is Ben gonna get? Where's Tony when you need her?
You know,
I don't know what you're. It's a fan party. Yes.
So I'm writing something down.
One of the things that I do, and this is not endorsed by anybody else, it's something that I do. A lot of times I will make the tool associated with the opposite holiday during the holiday. So I will probably be working on making a broom.
Okay.
Things that are associated with winter, because I work with opposites. It's a weird bit of alchemy thing. And so at Yule, I'm also making wands because I don't know what they're singing.
Sorry, Paula Abdul's going through my head right now.
Oh, straight up?
No, opposites attract.
There you go. Ooh,
Sorry.
Good reference.
Sorry, thank
I
you.
was
Very
thinking
good
of,
reference.
Have you ever seen Abigail's Party where she's like, buy
Yeah.
a broom, buy
Yeah, so, you know,
Right, so
have a little dance.
yeah.
Sorry.
April said, I bet you do, Ben. I spent time outside in the swimming pool with my nephew today.
Oh.
Probably going to do that tomorrow too. Is that good enough for being outside? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You need it in this hot weather, don't you?
Judith Juliet asks, is there such a thing as a magic fan?
There
It
is.
could be.
Yeah. We're using them. Come on, Richie, don't leave us hanging.
Yeah, you're leaving us hanging. Quick. The moment.
I even changed my fan for this. There you go. Queen, please. So,
This one doesn't look, you know, doesn't.
Roman Biscotti said, I will divulge that this is a very special magical Tangy wand in the second mystery box that will be sale later today.
Oh.
Her one's at legend. Right.
Yes.
What time is this sale?
Yes, Tangy, please put it in there if you have it. I don't mind that. Oh, look, or she is a fan of magic.
Hey.
With how records are being broken every day, it seems like Mother Nature is wanting us to die real quick, which is I'm kind of bored with, to be honest. Jonathan, swimming in the ocean. Sorry for you. Sheesh. I'm going to climb the boot at dawn. So, and that's a great activity to do because tomorrow is the actual solstice. And a wonderful thing to do is to wake up and greet the sun as it crests.
Yeah.
So it's a wonderful thing to do. What else would you like to do?
Or you can also do it in the evening.
Okay.
You can also see sundown. In fact, some people do a vigil like from sunrise to sunset. That's about 16 and a half hours. That's quite a long vigil.
Mm-hmm.
I'd get very hot and bored in that time, I think. But it'd be a nice thing to do, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Betsy has a live later tomorrow at 5:30, which is great. And Sid Rowick thinks Ben's smile is magical.
Oh.
There you go. Gina M is here. Hello. And Betsy's live. Thank you. And Tangy said her mystery box live is 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So, okay. Solar flare. I have no, it's crazy. So, what colors would you associate with this holiday?
Yellow.
We're talking northern hemisphere.
Northern. We're talking. We're going to talk about the northern hemisphere. So,
because I'm just going to say this at this point. Sorry, we decided to call it solstice, didn't we? Readings. So if there is anyone in the southern hemisphere who wants a reading when we come to do it, they won't miss out because it's still their solstice.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Pamela, hello, said green.
Mhm.
Yes. What other colors?
Hot colours, sunny,
Yeah.
fiery colours. So yellow, white. You always have white.
Red,
Mm-hmm.
warm colour.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yellow and orange, Sandra says. Or she said yellow and red. Kristen
Gold,
Louise said red.
Green.
Gold.
gold.
Green. Mm-hmm. Look at what was that?
So it's a green. I feel like
I
cheerleading.
wonder what you had then.
I was just like going habanero color. Yes. So.
Orange, yeah.
And Robin said, you have to pronounce that, Ben, because I can't. Tarot nuances colors.
Okay. Colours, yes. I agree there, Robin. Very much.
Oh, and Roman Biscotti, Tangy, my fave color, yellow and orange for tangerine.
Boop.
Very good. So, that was the celery stick.
It's a pretty big one.
Yes. So here's something to keep in mind. The colors that you could use are all of the colors of the rainbow would be appropriate. They would just be in their most vivid color, because think about what color you would put out in the sun and it would be its brightest. It could be fluorescent for those of us from the 80s. The fluorescent colors. Ben, you weren't born in the 80s. It's okay. So,
well, yes, I agree there, Gerald. 80s is all those wonderful, almost like synth. No, I was going to say synth. It's not synth, is it? But those like colours that pop.
Yeah.
Yes. And because the other thing to do is while you are spending time outside, and like Ritchie said, go outside, have a picnic, do things. And the reason for that is you're going to be going outside and noticing what's going on in nature.
Yeah.
What is going on in those colors. So,
take time for yourself in nature. Sit there, meditate if you can. Just find some quiet space for yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What deity might you associate with this solstice? Look.
Let me.
May I embiggen you?
Well, there's a whole extra double chapters in this one. I mean, it's anyone that may be a sun or earth god or goddess, to be fair. Hang on a moment. There's a lot of them. Shall I read you out some?
Yes, please.
Right. Apologies for any... Look, it goes over. It's that page and the next page. I know. Okay. But I'm going to pick some, okay? And I'm going to probably just skip out the ones I can't pronounce. So, goddesses. Ain, that's Celtic. Istus, Amunet, Anuket, Aphrodite, Artemis, Athena, Aurora, Bast, Bridget, Eos, Epona, Frigga, Gaia, Hathor, Hera, Hestia, Juno, Rhiannon, Sol, Sekhmet, Sul, Suna, Vesta, Yamea. And that's just the
Yamaya.
Yeah. Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
And for some of the gods, Agni, Amun-Ra, Apollo, Baal, Baldur, Belinos, Helios. Always one in Aztec I can't pronounce, begins with H. Hyperion. Janus, that's interesting, because Janus is normally we think of in January in the two heads that way. Janus. Because it's that part of halfway through the year, looking forward, looking back. Lu, Maui, Mithras, Odin, Prometheus, Ra, Sol, Tyrannus, Thor, Vishnu, Woden, Zeus, and some more I can't pronounce.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
That's a lot.
Thank you. So there are a lot of deity that you can honor and celebrate with, and I think that's beautiful. plants or herbs that you might use are the things that you would see in your garden. Things that would also have heat to them. One of my favorite is cinnamon. When I've shared some of my magical staff and my magical wand work, I actually put cinnamon and cayenne into beeswax and then put that on the wand to help seal it, because I want that extra fire. So
It says here, Gerald, as well in my book, that long hot days are the perfect time to dry them and store them.
Yes, it's the day for picking herbs for magical purposes. It's very good.
Yes.
And St. John's wort, which is the UK name, because it's midsummer is St. John's Day as well. In the Bible, or whatever day it is as well. So it all ties in nicely with that. Yeah. And some trees.
Please.
Elder, hazel, oak, naturally, and rowan. Which is very interesting because my new wand, it happens to be made of rowan, and I didn't plan that.
That's incredible.
Isn't Rowan the name of the child of that Wicker Man film?
Yes.
I was just thinking, because that's based around that time of year, is it?
Yes, it does. Yes.
Yeah.
And Ritchie talked about the wood and the trees, and if you can pick up these branches that have fallen, basically pick up. Don't cut down a tree just for a wand. Don't do it, because you don't want to piss off everything. But especially if it's blown down or if it's struck by lightning, you have that added energy. So, and Sandra said, yes, it is, Ben. Thanks. So, and they're talking, people are talking about Fleetwood Mac. Ritchie, do you know anything about gems or crystals that might be appropriate?
Anything that is solar colored, so citrine is good, pyrite, which is gold usually, carnelian is often reds and yellows as well, so you can have that. Of course, quartz. You can have things like diamonds, anything that's kind of shiny and it's got like a little, I suppose I'll have a little look in here actually.
I'm thinking also diamonds.
Tiger's eye as well would be a good one.
Tiger's eye, yes.
Which, ironically, yes. I didn't know that's the stone that I put with the rowan wand. It's all falling into place.
He didn't know that.
Wow.
And Sandra also added carnelian. Garnet is good. Anything, with the red ruby, yes.
Yeah.
So topaz. Yep.
And jade is as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Juliet just bought a citrine pendulum.
Oh, go and charge it up. You can leave citrine in the sun, can't you, for a little while? It won't go funny.
I am very worried about putting anything into the sun, but Jonathan, can you put citrine in the sun for a while? Robin said citrine is my jam. Lisa Stevens said our house is surrounded by huge oak trees. They drop branches off all the time. No reason to cut them. Yep. And the question is how would she do that? How would Judith charge her citrine pendulum?
I would just take it out for a little while, and I mean a little while in the sun if you've got sun. In fact, actually, you can still charge stuff at the solstice. It doesn't, even if you've got a cloudy day, it doesn't have to be the sun out. I would just leave it out in the sun for very little time, because the sun can fade a lot of the stones. Or you could leave. There's no. Just trying to think. There's no moons or anything special at the solstice, so you could always just bury it into the ground during the solstice. That was a good way of earthing it too.
I could also see taking it out and holding it up and catching the rising sun, and then doing it in the evening for catching the setting sun.
Lovely. Yeah, just don't leave it out in the sun for ages and ages. Could put it in the shade, couldn't you, for the whole day, under a tree. Yeah. Under a tree. Bury it under a tree. Don't hurt the tree though.
Yeah, don't hurt the tree. Jake asked if we believe in pendulums. That is a great topic for another thing, another live. So I'm writing that down. Jonathan said citrine is another type of quartz, just like amethyst. If you leave it in the sun, it can fade in color. So a little bit can work. Jake, I think that some people, they do work for some people.
Yeah.
Better than others. So, okay. What other, I'm just looking, any foods that you would have are things that would be in season,
Yeah.
of course. So that, summer fruits, the things that are the most prolific and available in large quantities.
Well,
So,
it says here, summer berries and honey are ready to be harvested. The land is producing vegetables and fruits. It's a perfect time to bake fruit cakes or honey cakes.
yes.
And anything that's kind of golden, so like golden syrup or brown sugars and pastries and all that nice. I'm feeling hungry now.
I am too. And because of all of the bees going on and all of that activity, thank you for the bees. Mead is exceptionally good too.
Yes.
So, oh, and here I'm going to do this funny little thing. Speaking of bees, next Monday at my usual time is the Journey of the Sacred Bee Deck Casual. I am joined by the lovely Little Zen Crone, Jilly, Sadhana of Integrative Healing with Sadhana, and the lovely creator of this book, or of this deck, will be here too. So join us.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's like freaking awesome. So it's like, okay, there's more chat, and then I'm going to answer the questions. So how about if I charge it at sunrise tomorrow on the 21st?
Perfect.
Beautiful. Judith, I'd love to know how it goes. You can tell us on Friday when we do the LongStache readings how that goes.
And I suppose if you're not happy about charging it, I've just thought, if you had something like a piece of quartz, you could take the quartz out, leave in the sun, and charge it off that. About that, Gerald.
I like that. I mean, quartz is just amplifies it. Yeah. Yeah.
You charge a lot of your crystals, Ritchie.
All the time. I drain them. I'm so needy. Yeah, I'm a bit fastidious about it. Yeah. No, I'm not. I have a selenite plate that I often just put things on overnight to just cleanse and charge. But yeah, you can't beat a good bit of quartz, shoving it in with the collection of stones and letting them all.
It just makes it all even more intense. Yeah. Kelly is here. Hello, Kelly from Dozen Cats for Me, Oracles, Bonus, and Tarot. And she, it is a nice deck. So I'm just thrilled to be able to host that. And okay, so I had crystal on the windowsill since the full moon. Ooh. There you go. That's nice. Perfect. Robin asked, and I pinned this, what is the magical significance of Litha? So
how do we make our phrase in this?
Let me just say, what magic might you do at this summer solstice or Litha? What might you do?
Well, it's favourable for all kinds of sun magic. I mean, as well as reaffirming the goals that you have set during Yule.
Yeah.
That's what the book says. Sorry, I was trying to do it as if
That's exactly what I would do. I would go back and revisit your New Year intentions.
Yeah.
Edit them, bin them, burn them if you just feel that was the wrong thing. Set yourself some new intentions.
Yes. Medium Betsy Palmer is making us all jealous. Time for a solstice swim.
Okay.
Waves will be picking up all day. I gotta go. That'll be wonderful. Kristen Louise suggested personal empowerment spells.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much. And I think it is a great time, as you said, Ritchie, to look at what are the intentions that I set at the winter solstice, how's it going?
Yeah.
And what am I needing to tend to? And it's anything to do with light and enlightenment and the passions, because this is where stuff really, really starts to bloom and be truly, truly amazing. So,
But don't be
but
frightened to chop an old branch off if it's fit metaphorically speaking, I should say. You know, if something that you've been working on just isn't working, isn't growing, it's time to do a bit of surgery on it and start something else.
yes, yes. Kristen Louise said, I didn't do a New Year intentions, so I am at a loss at what to do in regards to that. I would have to create a new intention tonight.
A perfect time to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I think any time to set an intention is always good. If you want to add a little bit of magic to it, it's great. Thinking about like, okay, so it's full sun. It's also the full moon, and the full moon is the great time to have gratitude for what we have, because things have come to fruition. So the light is leaving for the rest of the year. Sorry, little Zen crone. You know, so, but
I think that's important, actually, Gerald, just to talk about the light leaving for the year, because I used to really suffer from SAD, and the summer solstice was the worst day of the year for me because I knew it was the start of all things. It wasn't until I really started working with the Wheel of the Year that I got over it, all of this, because I realised that it's about, you can set intentions whenever you choose to do it. It doesn't all have to be done at New Year. It can be done at important points for you throughout the year.
I love that.
That really helped me. I have to be really honest, and I don't even worry about SAD. In fact, I'm slightly looking forward to the winter, and I never thought I would say that.
Wow.
But that's just, and I think of it, like I said, like a roller coaster, and we've done the hard climb, and now we've got to enjoy the ride, whatever obstacles that may spin us round or throw around, or it just might be a nice fun time, but we've done that work, so now it's time to enjoy it.
And yeah, Jane the Seeker said, Ritchie, the Wheel of the Year. Yes. And I think it is also very easy for us to focus on the lack of the sun and how the sun is going away. But I would encourage people to not focus on that, but maximize the time with the sun.
Yeah.
So
and think about the bounty that sun. We've still got a lot of time. The heat's going to build in the northern hemisphere. We said it's been hot, but it's going to get hotter through August.
It's going to get very hot.
The evenings will start to get cooler, which is a bit more pleasurable. So actually, it's the best time is yet to come.
Yeah.
Anyways,
yes.
The harvest will start to, the fruit will start to form on the trees and start to ripen. So, yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, okay, let's see. There was another question. So, do you guys have a special fiery deck you use for the occasion? This is Dragorshi asked that.
What a good question.
Yes.
It is. So, and how would you answer it then?
No. It's the answer. No. Sorry. I just thought no. I don't really tend to go for decks that are. I've got a lot of watery decks, but that's because I live by the sea, so I've got nautical decks, and I tend to use those quite a lot this time of year because it's when I'm down at the beach, enjoying the sunshine the most. But I don't have a specific deck that I would automatically go, oh, that's fire. Probably have got something in there I could use. But are we going to talk about our decks we're going to use later anyway? So I'll show you what I will be using and why.
Okay. Jake's birthday is on Friday. Jake Tay's birthday, so that's very nice. Jane the Seeker said, our berries are ripe now. Just ask my little squirrel friends. Yes. My little squirrel friends. There you go. What about you, Ben? Do you have any tarot decks? And do you have any tarot decks that are fiery?
Do I have any tarot decks? So I did pull a couple out that I thought were for this kind.
You want to wait? Do you want to wait and show them? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Judith Juliet's birthday is Friday too.
Wow.
Good Lord, it's going to be like a fun little birthday party too. So, I also, Ritchie, I am like you. I haven't really thought about my decks in the seasons. The last couple of years, I've been thinking about it, and so I go with things that feel like they're bringing heat to it, or I might get warm using them. So, so I do have the Wildwood tarot, and I also have the Druid craft. So, but yes, but yeah, the Saint Croix has that energy. Even got it last summer. Yeah. Pamela, I missed that, Pamela. Tarot de Saint Croix is fire. Yes.
Yeah.
So, I hope that helps, or she. And Robin asked, is there a celebratory food item I can take for my picnic on Litha?
Honey cake.
Let me consult.
Honey cake?
I've got the, if you want it, Robin, there is a recipe in here for a honey cake. So if you do it, and it's a specific Litha recipe. So if you do want it, you can take that.
You can Google it. There's loads of stuff on recipes.
Yes.
I'm making some nice drinks like berry kind of cordial and that kind of drinks as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I was actually I have printed some stuff off from the interwebs. You know, there's a Litha loaf, there's lemony thyme scones, broccoli soup in bread pots, pasta with fresh tomatoes, Sabbath honey cake, solstice herb bread, fruit fizz. I believe Jeffrey and I are going to make some sangria.
Yeah.
Because it's got lots and lots of fruit. So
I just read this. This looks nice. Beets baked with orange.
Ooh, very nice.
You got the orange for the sun in there.
Yes. I like that.
That's really easy to pop it in a baking dish and, you know, salt, pepper, and a couple of oranges in there. Oh, I might have a go at that.
Or you might have Peter
Oh,
do
it might
it.
be. I don't have any beets around this time of year, actually.
Oh. Pamela Batchelor said, I'm all about the Wildwood right now. I'm turning that wheel, prepping for fire. Yeah, and it's one of those things that I think that book is really good. It helps you take through. Barbecue, of course. I also think, you know, and Jonathan said chocolate dipped strawberries. Yes. Calla Lizzie is here. Hello.
Hi, Lizzie.
And French carrot orange soups. Yum. So I would say anything with heat to it. Yeah. Barbecue, you know, spicy cheese, pepper jack cheese.
And if you're going to do like the bonfires like Ben was talking about, could make potatoes, wrap them up in foil and pop them in.
Oh, nice, Ritchie.
Cook them in, you know. Do your beets in the fire as you dance around it.
Yes. Wow. He's making a note. He's drinking from his LongStache cup.
From the LongStache chalice.
I have to make sure people see this. Hold that up there, Ritchie. I mean, this is like it's freaking hilarious.
Gerald has gone international. It was found in an English shop.
made in Norway or Denmark or something. It's one of those.
Wow.
He's caught on.
Yeah.
He's got a bit deviant moon about him as well, hasn't he, really?
Yes. Yeah. Jane the Seeker said, I'm a spicy girl. The spicier, the better. Mm-hmm.
I like it.
You heard it here first. And by the way, I am with Jane the Seeker tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time on her channel. How's that for shameless plug? Cucumber soup, mangoes, anything with honey. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, we've got this, haven't we? We are sorted, folks.
Yeah. He looks like a Chef Boyardee to Jamie, Wandering Mountain Bardic Path. So that nose is very Patrick Valenza.
It is, isn't it? That's what I was thinking.
Yes. Yeah. And Kelly said, yes, Richie, baked apple in the fire pit, Spanish onion and cheese sandwiches, bananas roasted in the pit fire.
Oh, Kelly,
carrot juice will work. Yeah. Carrot juice will work because it's orange and it's healthy for you. By the way, for entertainment purposes only. I'm getting my house all ready for your visit, Gerald. You know, it's all good. Oh, I could bring that. I hope to remember that. Why do you have a bald cap on, Gerald? Just curious, no judgment. I don't have a bald cap. I'm just trying to make my guest feel comfortable.
Do you want to miss out?
Yeah,
I didn't want to miss out. And, you know, see, because if Ben and I do this, sort of.
That's weird.
It's weird.
Weird stash.
Weird stash.
Weird stash. So, what? So, okay. Are we talking about decks today?
Yeah, shall we?
Okay, let's talk about that.
But I always set off with such good intentions, and then 10 minutes before the live go, no, I can't possibly use those. And, Shall I go first?
Yeah.
Yes, go first, and I'm going to embiggen you.
There's no surprise, really. I'm going, because I use this every time we do one, the Wheel of the Year Tarot.
Oh, yeah. That's
nice.
I like it. It reads really easy, and of course, it covers every single base. So, those are the backs. And it's just nice because it literally takes each suit. Hang on a moment, which one is? I'm assuming it's wands. Can never find a wand card, Ben, when you want one, can you?
No.
Is that true, Ben? Can you find a wand?
I've been.
Oh yes, look at the Ace of Wands. Look, because that's a maypole. Maypoles are also used to celebrate with.
Oh yes, yeah, maypole.
Have you ever seen the film Midsummer?
No.
There's a massive maypole in that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So yeah, this is just nice because it takes you, as the name suggests. Oh, look at the Queen of Wands. She's so summery.
Oh,
yes, she is.
It's a nice deck.
Sorry?
It's a nice deck, that is.
It is a nice deck, and I never use it for LongStache readings, which is, I kind of like that.
Yeah.
So I'm using that. Should I do the others I'm using? Or do you do that?
Sure.
No surprise with this one because it's my flavour of the month. The Enchanted Forest. Forest of Enchantment. I always get it wrong.
That's
because
nice.
this just feels like summer on a plate for me. And
nice.
When it gets hot, just go into a nice forest. And
Sandra the Whispering Well said, Midsummer is a fab film.
Yeah. Don't follow any of the rituals in that, though. Don't go and push people off cliffs or things like that. It's not a good idea.
Yeah.
But it is a good film. It's really scary. I wouldn't watch it. It really freaked me out. Have you seen it, Ben?
I've not seen that one.
Have you seen
I've
it,
heard
Gerald?
of it.
I've seen it.
It's on Netflix.
Sorry, Gerald, you've seen it. Are you okay?
I've seen it, Ben. Yes, I've seen it, Ben. I just dragged out my.
He's got one.
Go ahead.
Got one more. I'm going to try one more. Now, this is going to be a bit of an experiment, and I'm not sure whether it's going to work. And I don't really know why I'm doing it for this one, but I thought I bought a deck of cards that
Can you make him bigger, Gerald?
What?
Can you make him bigger?
No, don't. Just about constellations, sort of learning different star constellations.
Mm-hmm.
And so they look quite plain, but I kind of know a little bit about star constellations.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to have a go at using these intuitively.
Ooh.
And if I get stuck with names on the back, but I'm going to do my damnedest to try and come up with something a bit new for people, because it's the solstice and we should be doing new things.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes, yes.
So those are my 3.
Okay. Okay. Robin said I dragged out my Wisdom Seekers Tarot, which I haven't used in a while. Very orange. Ooh. Or she said I got the Affirmations Tarot today, a gentle deck for trying times, and it has a lot of yellows and oranges in it. And so, Ben, what about you?
Well, I only pulled these out today when I thought about, these would be nice decks to use in the summer. But the first one was the Silhouettes Tarot, but the sun one.
The sun one. Or show us some cards.
Because you've got the moon one, haven't you?
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, this is the sun. It's got like a sun.
I'm going to embiggen him because he was giving you a hard time. That way we can see us in the background and watch Tansy.
I like it, yeah.
We can see Lady Frida, right? The plant.
Yeah, Lady Frida. And she's looking healthy. She enjoyed it.
She is.
She's always looking healthy, Lady Frida. She's well looked
at. Is that your bed there, Ben? We can just see. So when it gets all too much, you flop on it for a lie down.
I just, that's where I go after I've been on a live with you, Peg, because it just drains me. So I have to have a bed there.
Just wait until Friday. It's I'll be on point on Friday.
So yeah, it's just the silhouette, but it's the sun version. Richie's got the moon version, haven't you, Ritchie? Which is really nice.
Well, I might have to dig mine out as well.
It's just I thought, for a summer
it's really interesting seeing it in white. It's got a totally different feel to it.
It has.
It really does.
Yeah. Because they do this in the other colour then, and that's probably good for winter, isn't it? But I just thought.
I might need to buy that one now.
Yeah.
Look what you've done.
So that's that one, and then I thought, well, this seemed like a summery deck, and it's Pride Month, and I thought, I kind of like this. So it's the Next World Tarot.
It's funny you say that because I was like, going, the Next World Tarot makes me think of, and I have the mini version.
Yeah. So. Yeah, this is a bit big actually. Sorry, just bear with me. I can't.
It's okay. We'll wait.
I can't quite.
Look at that. He's judging you, Ben.
I know. I feel the judgment.
I really need to powder my forehead. I need some sun. Sheesh.
Right, I've got it out now. So here you go. But yeah, I just thought this was quite a summery kind of one. And like the backgrounds is always like very summery and that. But yeah, so I just thought that was it. Another. These huge, aren't they? These cards actually. I didn't realise they were so big. But yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Do you like big decks?
She's judging me.
What? Any of them.
But if Ben bought the black and white one and I bought the white one, then we'd be back in synchro.
Synchronicity.
There you go.
Do you have the other one, Ben?
Do you know what, Richard? I can't remember, but I think it's somewhere in the back of the cupboard.
I have to do it just to bounce Ben up, you see.
And we're not judging you. We're not judging you.
Oh, well, that's kind of you.
He may be.
Yes, the cup may be. So
boring. And that was it. That's all I'd had, really. That's all that came out at me.
Dragorshi's Tarot said, I'm trying to help.
Thank you.
So not doing that. So
I know, bless her. I won't buy it. It's just on a whim.
I've never done anything on a whim. Nope, my bald cap when I say that. So, what you guys think of Deviant Moon Tarot? I personally don't like it, but others love it.
I don't
I
have
think
it yet, Jake.
No, I can't believe, Richie, you don't have it.
It's on its way.
Ben, you're not helping.
I
It's
know.
coming in the package.
Oh,
I know.
Heard it here first.
So, I think it's a deck that you really need to think about. There's a deck casual for the Deviant Moon, and wow, Pinocchio's nose to you. Oh God,
What
Jamie, it's coming. It's coming. Okay, so anyhow, okay, moving on because I need to finish up. I actually like the Light Seers Tarot for this because it does feel very fiery, and you know, as I'm showing all the water cards, so it does feel very watery. Yes, Light Seers. I am also going to be using the Journey of the Sacred Bee Tarot because not only, you know, is there a deck casual on my channel with a bunch of amazing people in the creator, you know, the colors are really wonderful, and I think this will be a lot of fun to do. So, oh, on the whim. Oh, yeah. I've purchased a lot of decks on a whim. That would be an interesting tag. On a whim. These are decks that I bought on a whim. Mine would be about 5 hours long. So I'm looking forward to that. So.
Oh, I've seen what all she said. The Mermaid Tarot.
Mermaid Tarot, the one has liquid lava for the wands. Ooh, that's nice.
I might need to rethink everything now she said that.
It's Orshi's fault, right?
You
know, that's all right. That was a good one, Jamie. I get it. Because I've never done anything on a whim. Said Gerald never. So anyhow, last minute things that you two would like to share about the solstice before I say what's coming up on your channel.
Well, I'm going to say this, and I was lucky enough about this time last year to actually go into Stonehenge.
Yes.
And that was a really magical moment. I would love to spend some time at Stonehenge or Avebury, but unfortunately it's not going to happen this year for the solstice. But you can just go out and celebrate anywhere, somewhere special to you. It doesn't have to be some Neolithic thing. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Your garden is just as sacred, or your whatever it is that you like to spend time.
I love
Very
that.
Nice. Very nice. Kala Lizzie said, on a whim, success and failures in shopping. So, Jonathan is picking Journey of the Sacred Bee, Mermaid Tarot, Tarot of Dragons, and Tarot Disassembled.
Ooh.
So, and Gigi is here. Hello, Gigi.
Hi, Gigi.
Hi, Gigi.
So, and any other thoughts, Ben? This is your first time talking about like officially a holiday.
It's interesting because I do think this time of year is definitely a time that you want to go outside and enjoy nature more, isn't it? And be around. Because I like to go. We've got a shopping centre where there's like a garden, and you can go and sit in it and have a coffee and stuff. And I really enjoy that this time of year. So I think it is about spending more time outside and in the sun and just being one with nature, really, isn't it, as well?
Very nice.
I'm going to ask a question, Ben.
Mm.
What sun factor should we be thinking about putting on?
Factor 50.
Factor 50.
In the UK, please. But, you know, because if you're in Spain, make sure you put a much stronger factor on because you don't want to get sunburnt, Richie. Not with our particular...
Apply responsibly.
And don't forget your ears.
And your nose.
Yeah.
And your lip. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm talking really slow. And your lip.
You should be like, you know, it's like Tangy. I'm probably going to do that, and I'm going to accidentally use glue stick to where I suddenly, like, my mustache is glued to my thing. It's like, oh gosh. So, I encourage everyone to enjoy the sun, be intentional about it, and enjoy, because without the sun warming us and providing that and that passion, what would we be doing? Because without the sun and all of the things that are growing now, we wouldn't survive the winter.
Yeah, that's true.
So yes, sunglasses, back of your neck, face balm, Calla Lizzie 50 PA every friggin' day, and protect the top of your head too.
Yes.
So, be careful. So yeah, there you go. I am totally taking a fan. So, what do you have coming up on your channels?
Wow. Shall I go?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Fun little things on Friday. It's the LongStache reading, joined by these two lovely boys, because we're going to be doing our readings. It's 7 p.m., not 7:30 on Longman Tarot. Join us for a free reading based around the solstice.
There you go.
Solstices.
Solstices. And actually, Robin, that Toadstool Tarot, this is a great idea. There are lots of sun songs. I may do a radio show of them for next week. I think that's a great thing.
Nice.
So, but yeah. And Ben, what do you got?
Well, I'm obviously joining you guys on Friday, which I'm looking forward to. And then the week after, my people are in talks with two content creators, one being you, Gerald, and the other one being Mark Astro Tarot, about doing a discussion on a particular deck and also directions of people in tarot decks. And what that
will be
means.
awesome.
So that'll be really interesting. So stay tuned.
Yes, stay tuned for that. Y'all know I'll be with Jane the Seeker tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. It's Tuesdays with Tarot Stash. So there's that. And that is 9 a.m. Eastern, which is, I believe, your 2 p.m. So you'll be in school.
On lunchtime.
So you get lunch in England?
Yeah. Just lunch and then high tea.
And
after 4/11s.
Yeah.
Is that second high tea or first high tea?
Yeah.
So, and then I'm with Orshi. I am a guest on her channel for the Paperclips and Lollipops, because lollipops and paperclips sound stupid. It's lollipop, or it's Paperclips and Lollipops. So, Calla Lizzie said 6 a.m. cruel. And then
off. Are you getting up for the solstice tomorrow, either of you two?
Are we what? Sorry, Richie.
Are you actually getting up to see the sunrise?
Oh no, I wasn't. But that's a good point, actually.
I usually do.
Are you guys?
I'd like to try. I'd like to say I think.
It's hard when you work.
I might do the sunset. That might be better. That's more my thing.
You night owl, you. Yes.
I may do both, but and then Jamie and I are on at 5 p.m. Eastern, or you're 11. And don't forget, Betsy Palmer actually has got a live thing going on. So, or she said, I'm not getting up at 3:30. So, and then, on Wednesday, I haven't mentioned this, but I'm a guest on Heart and Soul Connected. We're doing readings at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, and 10 p.m. British summertime. And then, I'm just going to continue to do this Sacred Journey of the Sacred Bee Tarot, Deck Casual, Kelly Burton, the creator, will be joining us. And then y'all know, I know you all want to be there. Blushing Nerd Tarot, Brian, first live. It's going to be Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. BST. So that'll be awesome.
11 p.m.
So
right,
just watch it in the morning, you know. Or actually, I tell you, I'm pretty sure Brian, Blushing Nerd Tarot, is worth staying up late for.
Yes.
Just saying. So anyhow, all right, everyone. Thank you very much, gentlemen. I appreciate it. It's always a pleasure. Thank you for watching. Thank you for people who are watching the playback. Appreciate you leaving your comments. That is delightful.
And Gerald,
y'all know the yes.
Sammy, thank you for celebrating baldness because it's amazing.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And what's funny is when you look at it, it's like this looks like the hair is coming out of my ears, which is just a whole different thing. Hi, Cordis. So, it's the fan dance, you know. So, thank you all very much. Thank you for liking, subscribing. All of the links to these wonderful people are listed below. So have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day and week and solstice, regardless of which one you're in. So, all right. Thanks, everybody. Bye.